A very important game for you. You're 5-1. This is the third game. It decides whether you go to tiebreakers with an Entity and Chicken Fighters, and you decide to pick up, open up with Enchantress Phantom Assassin. This is Phantom Assassin into OD that they picked. So that means you're the lowest intelligence gain hero in the game. So the hammer is gonna kill you every single time he uses it, pretty much. And also, carry-to-carry matchup is definitely more favored. You don't care about the right clicks from Phantom Assassin. Once you get to the E-Blade timing, it's always going to be very bad. This reminds me of something similar how EG drafted at the start of the season with Enchantress Hoodwink. This was their opener, I believe, 2 games in a row, and it was not very successful. If you look at Brame's heroes, these are very good heroes to kill.
Is he going to be alright here, Wish? It looks like he is. He's going to have to take Dissimulate level 1 because of that walking into the breach.
Yeah, to go more back to hero tankability, Phantom Assassin, these heroes have no escape mechanism. Broodmother can play inside the trees, so can Hoodwink. But look at what Into the Breach got. Look at their heroes. They're ready to fight. They're ready to fight 10-15 minutes in. And this is also a lineup that scales extremely good into the late game. Being able to have 2 Spirit Breakers with Bloodlust is just insane value. And the Bloodlust on OD later on, I mean, it's I've seen it so many times. It just does well. Brame needs to snowball in the lanes. They need to be able to kill in the lanes, get the most out of it. And I think if they don't have 2k advantage 10 minutes in, it's going to be very difficult for them to play the lineup. Also, back to the Broodmother, I feel like they got scared. They tried to copy what Into the Breach was doing in the previous game, but this was not a last pick Broodmother, which means that they can still pick one counter. This time around, the Xantic will play Mars on a mid lane, so he can easily rotate. Once Broodmother hits level 6, they have a hero that can play the lane where Brood is.
Absolutely, yeah, Xantic will be more than ready to get on the hunt to try and take down 11's Brood. See, Courier's already been taken out here by Brame. Able to smash that away from 11. As you say, it's important for Brame to get a good start in these lanes. I mean, which lane do you feel is the strongest hope here for Brame in the laning stage?
Yeah, bottom lane is okay. There's a lot of harassment, but both of the heroes have a ton of armor. Morphling 6, 7 on Ogre, so this Blightstone is not gonna do much. They're really not that threatened. They have no real stuns. There is a Bushwhack, but I think Nubito should be fine in this lane. I don't know, I just feel like they don't have what it takes to threaten what Into the Breach can bring into mid-game fights. They need to completely pop off. They need to bring the numbers. I think this is a very hard game for Brame.
So if they can pull it off, it'll be something quite impressive with the heroes that they've drafted. Top lane, trying to go for Tana. So into the trees, he's fine. CS at the moment on this top lane, not too great for Symmetrical. Only 4-1 against the 9-4 of Nefrit. So not having an easy time farming up here as the off lane. We'll see if things change once they have a few levels on the two of them. Maybe see if they can get an opportunity to go on to Spartan. Maybe even the PA. Nefrit, of course, still rather vulnerable in the early levels as this hero. Go aggressive. Onto Symmetrical. Spartan now with the creep ready to play the lane as well.
That was a good charge, being able to stop Centaur Conqueror getting close. Symmetrical will buy Ring of Health. Needs that level 3 to have some mana sustain from Essence Flux. But I like this. Nefrit is bringing full Orb of Corrosion, so there's going to be a kill threat. Oh, the clap!
No, that might just set up for the kill. It does indeed. Nubito's able to head over, get that first blood before his teammate LeBron goes down. He's also going to try and push on for 11. He's not going to quite be able to finish this off here.
Easy clap for
yeah,
Hellbear Smasher. Was that a 3-man clap? We're probably going to see that
I think
again.
It was. It got the 2 of them and the 1 of him. Yeah, it was indeed. And caused the death of the Hoodwink and the death of the Ogre. So Nobito able to pick up the action first and get that first blood gold on the morph.
Like, both teams should go inside that camp and kill it together. Because this creep might become too powerful. Look at him.
He's looking pretty scary, this elbow smasher.
Looking really healthy as well, judging by his teeth.
Yeah, excellent dental work.
Vish on a mid lane, 21 CS compared to Xantic's 30. Last time I've seen a Xantic play mid-Mars, he also did really well. He knows the hero, plays the laning stage extremely well, and is about to hit level 6. I don't think he can solo kill Void Spirit. They need to bring an extra hero, because with Raindrop and Fairy Fire, it's very hard to bring him down.
Oh, jeez.
Keep zooming in.
Bottom, both teams sitting a little low here.
All right, keep doing that.
They get him. I mean, he was sitting
they
very,
got you baited.
He was sitting
our
very low
observers,
down
they say keep zooming in. They're focused on something else. We miss a kill.
Oh, Tana.
Oh,
he's very dead there. Spot
OD had Astral, but maybe Spirit Breaker was too quick. It was too speedy to use the Astral.
Oh, that's true. He probably could have saved him. Let's see if they can get a bit of revenge here, taking out Spartan. Xantic sweeps over. They should find this kill.
Maybe Symmetrical was also looking the bottom lane, checking out the teeth of the Hellbear Smasher.
Very distractions.
Not focused.
All round. Painful death for Nobito in that safe lane. I can only imagine was caught out by the bushwhack. I mean, we saw already how Velo was searching through the tree line every time that Nobito would head back and hide. Something trying to make the move on Symmetrical. He's got a TP straight out.
If he didn't show the creep, maybe OD would not be able to TP out. Because you'd think, oh, I'll hold that thought.
They didn't quite get the combo onto the hoodwink. They'll happily turn for the Void Spirit, but it's not enough disable to keep him locked down. Wishes out with the Dissimulate. And this DD from Vela doing work. He's nearly able to take down Tana. In fact, with the jump back in from Wish, they'll get that kill. And bring down Tana. Maybe, have they got anything more to poke back at a Xantic with? Doesn't look like it. Wish is out of mana.
That DD really helping out a lot with the damage output. Top lane, Symmetrical. He just TP'd back, which means that he's not going to have it. The amount of slow is too much. And they're also using the info that Spirit Breaker was charging the mid lane, so he can't be back at the top that easily. So they start playing aggressively. And 2k gold lead, actually 1k gold lead, actually 2k gold lead, so that means it's a 1k gold lead. If you know what I mean.
Wait, what?
I mean, if it's changing between 1 and 2k, it means that it's like a bit more than 1,000.
It's a bit more 1 than 2. Yeah.
You're like, what is this fool talking about? Enchantress making a move on a mid lane. Tornado.
See if they can kill him. He's got Wish by his side. And Xantic, no arena quite yet. And with the spear, that should be enough lockdown to take him out. Surely it is. I'll get the kill on Spartan. Down bottom. And Nobito is hitting the jungle, but already Vela trying to cause a bit of a nuisance for him.
All right, lanes are going well for Brame.
Yeah.
Broodmother, like this Coral is making a ton of work. Look at all these rotations. They're rotating 2 heroes, not getting killed on a mid lane. Meanwhile, on the bottom, Broodmother is going to be able to take down the tower.
And they can't even quite kill this Hoodwink. He's able to get away. Spartan's going to turn up. See what he can do against the 2 of them. Over for the power room. Wish managing to bottle that up in time, and Xantic's not got anything to throw out.
No mana for charge. Needs 3 mana, not going to be enough. Goes down quickly.
Oh, yes, this is a great opening from Brame. Getting kills all over the place here. An early start, early lead. And into the jungle, they're ready to try and find more. LeBron, he will be. Oh, no, he's not going to be able to TP out. They've still got that Troll Summoner with the net ready to go. Cancel the TP. Another kill for Brame as they continue to to really threaten the availability of Into the Breach's own jungle. They're taking over this area of the map. See, Symmetrical Hammer will be complete now. See if they can get some sort of setup to find some action with that. Charge in on the mid lane. But will be held back on. Not easy to get the setup onto Wish.
What a bounty!
He's very hard to gank with the Spirit Breaker.
Of course.
That's Antic. Does not have Arena for 5 seconds. Valor is doing a really good job baiting them into fights that they don't want to take or wasting a lot of their time.
No, he's been all over the map and definitely rather than nuisance here for Into the Breach. Into the Breach, they'll try and push for the tier 1. They're bringing 4 heroes up. See what sort of defense Brame want to put in, or if they'll let this one go. Spartan's going to start to show himself. They'll go straight onto it. Tanner leads him with the charge. The spear will connect. They're ready to fight though. You're going to have Nefrit jumping over towards Xantic. When Xantic's laid down the arena, Wish in with a burst. Takes out Xantic. They're going to try for the Meteor Hammer combo, but the Remnant from Wish will put a stop to the channeling. Nefrit, dagger over towards Symmetrical. They'll jump over towards the OD. That's going to be a second pickup here for Nefrit. And they're not done yet. Set up onto Tanner. Vela's hit the 6, so the damage burst will be there to set up for a 3rd kill.
They brought the numbers, and also being able to defend the tower is pretty big. Phantom Assassin not dying. Like, OD on the off lane is how you're gonna use the Meteor Hammer. So far, they did not manage to like get a single kill with the hammer, so that's pretty big. But on the bottom, Broodmother is doing a lot of work. Level 9, going for that Orchid. Once you get that, that was Morphling's farm. He still does not have any of the components for Manta style. Falcon Blade has Morbid Mask and his Quick Buy. Squirrel should die here. Spirit Breaker is level 6.
I mean, a good bushwhack might catch him.
All right, not gonna go.
Yeah, they don't want to die.
They're respecting the amount of damage that Brame can do, even at these early levels. Most importantly for Brame, like Nefrit didn't die, and once again, Valor. Like if you're talking about how much time he wasted, I don't know if that makes sense, but I think he wasted like 2+ minutes of Into the Breach trying to make something happen.
They just don't quite have the easy way to catch him outside of the Spirit Breaker charges. They do find Spartan. See if they can blow him up. Well, they're going to try for the straight up Meteor channel. He's able to step aside the ult, doing nothing there from Symmetrical. As Spartan, he's going to be able to walk this off, and the rest of Brame's ready to turn it around. Symmetrical's dead. And LeBron, he's got no chance of escape.
All right, Into the Breach. They're crumbling. Back to the teeth. Oh, man. It's a tough one. You know, not being able to execute the hammer. And JJ's having too much fun with it.
This mid tower in trouble. I mean, yeah, that's got to hurt. They're Symmetrical, not able to really do any damage at all. Even with the ult dropped, did nothing. Completely nothing against Spartan. See over towards the mid. Oh, Rena's not going to catch Wish. She's away. Assimilate's used. They got the charge over towards Vela. This time round, they will catch and kill the Hoodwink. Everyone else is away, and again Into the Breach having to use a lot to get that. As this time, it's just giving so much space for the farm to rack up on Brame. 11, happily living on his own little island down in the jungle of Into the Breach. That's the full Orchid done.
All of these fights were pretty much 4 versus 5. 11 did not join at all. Now being able to take down the tier 2 tower, took the outpost, so now they can start playing the bottom part of the map, especially when the Orchid comes, they can rotate to the mid lane, and we see the spiders doing the work.
This tower's gone. More money for Brame and less chance of Into the Breach being able to set up and get into their jungle at all. Suffering sort of from the same situation that they themselves were able to impose on Brame last game with their own Brood.
Yeah, Broodmothers in both of these games pretty much suffering from success, considering how much work they managed to done in the first 10-15 minutes.
Very hard for teams to find a response to it.
Look at the build on Tanner. Well, do you think it's good?
I mean, I'm not the expert. You are, my friend. What do you reckon? The double nulls?
I'm not an expert for this kind of stuff. I guess he wants to be able to like amplify the damage, but at this point, 14 minutes in, buying a null, maybe I need to do math to see how much damage he deals to the creep wave. You can't one-shot the creep waves with 2 nulls. I don't think you should be able to do it. But I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Getting those a little bit of stats, a little bit of spell out.
All right, we'll see it in action. Like, Kaya Yasha is a good Spirit Breaker item, but we're talking about the core Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, I guess this is the poor man's Kaya Yasha, 2 nulls. Now, if you ain't got the money, you gotta improvise. Tana go for the charge here. I'll quickly put a stop to it. Nefrit poking at the idea of getting in. Big hit comes in from Vela. Able to shoot down Tana. Nefrit's ready to maybe set up for more. Dagger slow in onto LeBron. Wish waiting for the cooldowns. He's ready to jump in. Step over with the Remnant. The hammer coming out. Great bushwhack from Hopewind.
Not timed again.
2 of them. Not able to land that combo. Into the breach, they've got to try and run back. Of course, this tier 2's already been taken, so there's not really a safe place for Into the Breach to hide down here. You'll set up onto it, Xantix. Spartan in with the impetus here. Add Xantix into the trees. They should be able to hunt in the spear or stop the chase from the Void Spirit, but it won't stop the damage flying in from Nefrit.
Usually there is a tier 2 tower 15 minutes in, but they did not have anything to hide with. And once again, OD. Missing the hammer combo.
He's struggling symmetrical. He's not able to get the chance to drop these combos. Playing around him completely.
I don't know. It's very hard for him to do it, apparently. Like, you get 3 points for easier execution. Maybe he needs to put an extra point and say, I'll have more time to get close and be able to use it. Phantom Assassin, full Battle Fury done. 15 minutes in, on top of the 1,000 gold, continues to farm up. Like, we talked about how Morphling is a good carry-to-carry matchup, but he is staying far behind. Let's see the combo. Again, like, they still have time to react to it.
But do get him, though.
They get
everything thrown down onto 11. Throwing the tips out as well, trying to get some morale up for the side of Into the Breach. I do need more than just a spider kill to climb the way back into this, though. Still down 6k. Another setup. Another combo. Caught Spartan.
He was practicing a couple of times in the laning stage, and now it's all good. He got it correctly. That's Void Spirit, Yule Spirit. Yule Spirit, okay. I forgot how to talk. Yule Scepter is going to do a lot of work against Spirit Breaker Bulldoze, be able to dispel it, stop the charge, dispel Bloodlust as well, and also it's a great setup overall for like even a Bushwhack, and of course the Remnant from himself.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Xantix nearly got his BKB, so he'll have a bit of an easier time starting off the fight with the arena. But even so, still very elusive heroes. With the PA and the Void Spirit able to jump freely around the fight, unless they get that initial stun off with the spear. Brame making sure to do their best not to let go of their own jungle. As Into the Breach will have to head back to their half.
In the previous game, Spartan bought boots 19 minutes in. This time around, he's going to completely skip it, says, screw it, I don't need boots at all. Going for more tankiness, Fluffy Hat and drums, which I like.
Tana tries to charge in to start off the action, but Quick Yules puts a stop to it. Not able to initiate there successfully as Brame are fully set up. Roshan is available. With a kill, Brame might feel that they've got the power to take this down, and Into the Breach don't quite have the tools to take a fight 4 versus 5 around the pit. I mean, Spartan just sort of creating some space outside of it. Distracting Into the Breach. We'll see if Into the Breach are able to force past him over towards this Roche. It doesn't look like it. I think Into the Breach are just going to have to let this one go into the hands of Brame.
It's going to take a bit more time. It's not the best Roche taking lineup. They don't have an Alpha Wolf, but the damage from Broodmother and Phantom Assassin, who is level 14, should do the trick. She picks it up, TP's bottom to farm. While LeBron seems like he wants to die, doesn't have enough mana for TP. After a stick, he is, but yeah, they rotate one extra hero, 2 extra heroes just to be able to bring him down.
Oh, here we go. They're going to try for 11. I've got the combo off the back of the charge, and they'll do it. They'll burst through the spider. A little bit of something there for Into the Breach as they find him alone.
They're still in this game, don't get me wrong. Morphling, if he gets the Ethereal Blade, he can burst any of the heroes, especially the 2 supports. Like Phantom Assassin dies also, like if they use Sanity's Eclipse on top of it, it's gonna be good. Symmetrical, almost getting caught.
And the Breach not wanting to take anything more than a move to make a pick off whilst the Aegis is on the frit. We'll also have, BKB ready for the next move. And Nobito a little more prepared to turn up and fight with his own Manta. Has ways to get away. Still very reliant on Xantic to find that opening. All symmetrical if he can get the combo off. We'll have a bit of an easier time doing so once his own BKB is online. That's the OD.
Also, Enchantress has a way of dispelling things, so she can remove both Bloodlust and Bulldoze in fights. Not the easiest way to like execute, because Spirit Breaker sometimes is too fast, goes in and suddenly just gets out unstunnable.
Well, then with the smoke on a couple of them, Brame. And the Breach having to fully respect that and not step up into the triangle. Just working on pushing the waves out to the side, staying away, avoiding any sort of head-on team fight right now. Brame teasing with the idea of a fight, maybe even underneath the tier 2. They'll feel strong with the Aegis still in play. Still got a couple of minutes left on that for Nefrit. And top lane, not a lot of the 11 can join his side about this.
There's always the TP out option, very limited in terms of stuns. Tanner continues to farm on the bottom lane. Shadow Amulet TP out. Oh, he wants to do it. He wants to cleave him. But it's not going to be enough damage.
Yeah, he's close to being in range there, but not quite near enough off the back of those siege creep hits. I mean, Xantic's in the trees. It's still just very tricky hero to set up on. Going for this hero that has the Aegis. Some more members of Into the Breach making their way over, but of course with the outpost under the control of Brame, it's very easy for Brame to set up themselves down here.
It's for you. It's the Beast Police.
Once he gets that Shadow Blade and Bulldoze being maxed out, it's going to be very hard to kill Spirit Breaker. What they want to do is something similar that Brame wanted, just not lose in the next like 15 minutes. Don't get overrun by Brame's lineup. Stall as much as you can. Creep skip, you have Morphling, they have very limited amount of stuns, they don't have a good catch. Aegis will run out in minute and 20. Smoke from Into the Breach. They do not want to fight around PA, like they want to get something else done.
Yeah. They want to try and catch something like 11 Spider alone. That's hard now with 11 having that BKB. Very likely that he'll be able to get that off before any sort of instant catch comes out from Into the Breach.
Tanner cosplaying Chappie there on the bottom lane. Just sitting in the amulet.
And top lane, Nobito charge for the TP out. They're going to be able to put a stop to that. Because he's still very tanky with the strength built up. See if he's able to walk away from this chase. On the mana as well. Backing onto him. And with the damage, surely if these they'll have enough. They do. The Ghost Scepter not protecting him whatsoever with the burst of the Dissimulative Wish.
Oh, Tanner on the bottom lane did not use Fake Grenade. I think that would be enough damage and just be able to keep vision on him for a second charge. Might be enough.
One of the trees. Very close to finding Symmetrical. Successful TP will take him out of there.
Farewell.
He just gone. I think Brame's going to still feel very strong. 19-9, 12k lead. Nefrit's PA quite ahead of any sort of core that Into the Breach has right now. 4k lead on the net worth. The BKB and soon to, about to 100 gold and he'll have the Deso as well. Bottom lane, set up onto Wish. Did he get knocked out of the arena? Is he going to have a chance to live? I think he might. Yule's up into the air. He's away with a step. They're not able to quite combo him down. And Xanti goes for the BKB TP out. Tanner will be able to TP out as well in the lane. So they get the two of them out there. Unfortunately for Into the Breach, just not enough damage to kill this Void Spirit.
Even with the multicast, there was not enough. Void Spirit very tanky, especially if he gets the Resonant Pulse off. Aghanim Scepter, Yule Scepter as well. Going into Kaya Sanj. They need to keep doing moves like this, but they are losing a lot of map advantage, which not going to connect.
Good attempt though. They might still get him here with the damage of Nubito. Good
These
bash.
bashes! How many times was that? Was that 4?
No, was it that many?
I think it might have been 4.
And they needed them. They got them. They got them. That's going to be the money for his Shadow Blade done, so Tanner's going to have an easier chance sneaking up on his targets now. That's a well-needed pick off there onto the Spider. We'll see again.
There's one.
Count along at home, boys and girls.
There's 2.
That was the charge.
I mean, it's a charge. There's 3. And fourth was ready.
Yeah.
Look in the camera. Wow.
Pro at 11. Oh, BKB. Find a Frit there. Was maybe. Sorry, misclick. Wait, what? What was the misclick? Oh, we GG well played. Accidental GG well played.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I thought he meant BKB.
I thought, yeah, it's like BM. He saw the BKB come out. It's like misclick. No, he dropped the G's. I didn't mean to. You know, this game's still going on. Into the Breach can still have a chance of turning this one around. It's not easy though. 13k down right now and against a pretty scary looking PA. I've nearly got the money for the E-Blade on Nubito. I'm setting up around him as well, just in case Brame try and make a play on towards this morph.
E-Blade is done. Now they can delete one hero before the fight starts, and they know that Phantom Assassin does not have a BKB, so they should definitely smoke and try to look for a kill. How's your BKB looking? 12 seconds, and not enough time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, waiting for the Roche. It's very soon to be back up. Brame know that it's a solid area for them to fight around. Into the Breach don't want to do anything around that Roche when they're in there. It should be relatively easy for them to pick up, unless Into the Breach can find something before that Roche spawn. It's very difficult for them to make the jump though, and the way that Brame's been set up so far. Nefrit, how's he doing after the Deso? Is that a full Basher? It is indeed. Basher Deso done on top of the BKB, ready for the next fight. They get lucky with the jump onto Nubito, a good bash, and suddenly this morph might disappear to start off the action unless he's quick with the reactions. Still setting up top, hoping for someone to try and push out top alone from Brame, but it's not happening. Brame grouped up around the mid. Roshan's up. And Brame themselves might want to try and find a kill before they go for it. They've got options here. They'll almost certainly get away with just trying to brute force the Roche as well, with the strength that they have.
They're gonna go in. They feel comfortable.
They can just take this.
Saying, we will threat this Roshan. You just showed the 2 heroes in the mid lane. We want to do something. Like, we want to go inside the pit and take it by force. Phantom Assassin, she took 35 Blur Evasion, level 20, and also holding Elven Tunic. So that's over 90% evasion. 88, okay. My math is incorrect. I also love to round up the numbers.
That's a lot of evasion, and of course none of these heroes want to be buying the True Strike, so it's purely down to the burst combo if they're going to have a chance of killing their Frit.
Phantom Assassin also picking up the shard from Roche, so if Morphling morphs everything in strength, Fan of Knives is gonna, since it's percentage-based damage, it's gonna deal hell of a lot.
I'm gonna try with the burst on Nefrit. That's the combo. They are able to burst him the once. Now they've just got to try and get out alive. It's not going to be available to do so here for Xantix as he's caught by the bushwhack. The rest of Into the Breach, are they able to make it away? Having a Nubito on the run. Wish is looking to chase. Oh!
He's pretending.
I mean, it was a good try. A nice try. Now he's still alive, but he's running out of options here, Nubito. It was a nice try, though.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, TP was not ready.
He's not got buyback, Nubito, so this could kind of hurt.
This should be a lane of barracks.
Yeah.
40 seconds without Morphling. Symmetrical using a BKB. Where's the misclick? Sorry, misclick. All chat.
This is a lot of things panning out that could give Brame the tools to push for the high ground. Looks like they're not going to rush it. They're holding back. I want to take control back over the outpost first, maybe. There you go. That's a lot of spiders killed by the old Spirit Breaker once again. Very nice. 20k lead. He's going to have to kill a fair few more spiders if he wants to close that net worth lead. There's Brame. Still incredibly far ahead. Nefrit going for the Ags next.
I want to see Shard and Spirit Breaker to be able to break Phantom Assassin. 85% blur evasion is too much.
I'll see what the next move is going to be from Into the Breach. We have seen that they can burst her. They get the combo with the E-Blade. They can 100-0 Nefrit.
They can. The problem is they're losing a lot of map right now. The only thing they're farming is what comes close to their tier 3 tower.
Brame, despite the strong lead and goal, they're still being very, very cautious about how they push this. You know, respecting the fact that Into the Breach can completely blow up one of their heroes if they're caught off guard. So Tanner there up top, able to push out at least one of the lanes. Some of the focus taken away.
Tanner becoming a core, deciding to buy Echo Saber next.
Stay down.
I mean, if he can get that shard, it's going to offer some nice sort of level of control on Nefrit. You know, he gets in charge, comes in with the ult, hits that break. He's got a better chance of hitting so that the 2 hits off the back of the Echo Saber, getting a bash. That sort of disable could be, you know, what catches Nefrit by surprise in the fights.
Phantom Assassin going for Aghanim Scepter, so you can use it easier. Like, the fade time is better, so you can dodge like projectiles, especially the E-Blade. And also you can reset. If you get a kill, reset, and then you have like another way of protecting yourself against the shotgun.
I'm talking about Ags. Nubito also going for his as well. Has he got, I mean, who's he sort of looking out on his team that he'd like to be a second version of? Is the Spirit Breaker?
Spirit Breaker, yeah, most definitely. And now you have like 2 charges with the Bloodlust on. You get the status resistance on top of it, and then you can like lock onto a hero. You have a stun. This is so satisfying to watch. Spirit Breaker farming spiders.
Yeah, he's getting so many of them. He is really, really racking up those spider kills. Let's help him fuel the money here for his BKB. Brame still holding back on how they go for this. Of course, an important game, important series. They get the win here. They're going to be able to push for, I believe, some tiebreakers coming up to play for that spot, getting into Division 1 next tour. Likewise for Into the Breach. A win here would mean they don't have to struggle with the threat of tiebreakers to potentially be knocked out of the DPC completely.
And this is Morphling's Axe. He needs one more creep wave, sending out the illusions. Where's his courier at? Can't find it. Sending out courier to your own shop might be a bit tricky. He's pinging it out like
they're gonna smoke up
they want to
the-
get out of the base and get this Aghanim Scepter online.
Just a bit of a shopping trip. Some more dead spiders. Oh, yeah. That'll be a success. The exit's here. See what they can do. Straight into the Spirit Breaker. They're going to have a couple of these charging in on the break. Oh, Wish! Oh, he's quick with it to assimilate, though. They couldn't quite set up onto him in time. Over to the side, the rest of Brame, they're starting to sweep around the back of into the breach. We've seen Nefrit coming in with the BKB, is straight in over towards Symmetrical. Symmetrical trying to hide with the Shadow Amulet, he's able to do so. He's in with the Invis. And Nefrit jumps over, finishes off the Ogre. Nubito trying to retreat into the trees. He's actually going to look to charge back in over towards Nefrit, but they've lost LeBron as well. Tanner having to run, the chase in for Xantic, the crits fly through from Nefrit.
Yeah, usually Mars in this situation is very tanky, but the break mechanic is there from Phantom Assassin's Fan of Knives. Valor trying to find something. He used buyback. Let's see what they can get from this. 50 seconds without Mars. Unfortunately for them, like, the jump wasn't there. Quick reactions from Vish. Manages to dodge the Arena. Arena is their big, like, team fight ability.
Yeah.
And them not getting anything out of it, especially when they're 20k gold down, is pretty big. So this is going to be 2 set of barracks. No buyback on Mars. They know. They're just going to be trying to protect the bottom part. Spirit Breaker is there. Second one as well.
Brame continuing to just look to close this up safely. They'll take the 2 racks, they'll back off, respecting that Into the Breach is going to be back in as 5. Tanner starting things off with the charge, buying time for the rest of the teams to come in. Here's the second
charge.
Spirit Breaker coming in, but with the Dissimulate, Wish is already able to break up the chance of Nubito getting the connection.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Next Roche may respawn in 30 seconds. Brame should just wait for that. Getting a Roshan, picking up the Aegis for Phantom Assassin, and then going in. Is that full Abyssal Blade? Yes, it is. So they have another way of locking people down. Not an item that you see too often after the, like, blink was removed. It was so OP before when you can just
The
blink
mini
on
blink
someone and
You'd just be like rushing it as an Ursa or something back in the day. Oh, well, that's a look at, well, maybe not with the Invis. He's away to the side. 11's going to try and commit for this. Nubito turns around with the charge. Nefrit, oh, he jumps in and he just destroys them all with a Fan of Knives. 3 heroes dead straight away. The break it over towards the Morph. He doesn't stand a
that's
chance,
game.
but Nubito's out. No buyback. GG is called. Brame, they've closed it up. This series, it's theirs with this 3rd game win. 2-1 against Into the Breach. As Brame, they'll be able to play for that, as I said, that chance